Thighs are nice and tight with the stomach in. And let's keep it moving nice and slow. We're going to inhale for 1, 2, slowly elbows up, 3, 4, 5. Elbows should hit their highest peak right here for 6. Good exhale, 6. Now so we're going to look at the ceiling, 5. And as we look farther back, 4. Same time we go hands, palms right at the end. Let's get those elbows touch away from the chest. And then we're going to inhale, nice, slow, chin down, elbows up. So the slower, the better. We're going to wrap the hands around the chin, frame the face of the forearms, lift the elbows up and back. Exhale, let's keep the lift in the elbows. So now heads dropping back. Same time, let's go hands, palms, elbows touch right about now, away from the chest, and let's go nice, slow, chin down, elbows up. So we go as slow as possible. Take as much air as possible. Right at the peak, we got to inhale a little more. Exhale that pressure release. Let's make sure mouth is wide open, loud Hasana, and we got head dropping back. Slowly the elbows touch, keeping that spine long and strong, and let's go nice, slow, chin down, elbows up. Inhale, you're breathing in through the nose, but you feel that snoring vibration in the back of the throat. And when it feels like you're full, you're never full. Get inhale a little more. Exhale here, loud ha sound, smooth rhythm. Head dropping back. Slowly the elbows touch up away from the chest, and it's inhale, nice, slow, chin down, elbows up. And let's check in from the start. The lower body solid. We go weight in the heels. Knees back, thighs tight, stomach in. Keep it in as you exhale. So lower body solid is going to relax shoulders. We're going to round shoulders. Elbows stretch forward, and let's go nice, slow, chin down, elbows up. Now as you're grounded in the floor. Same time, what do? We literally grow up. So we got stomach in, start to lengthen the spine, chest, get those elbows higher, fill the lungs more, and exhale, maintain your length. Like there's a string attached to your chest, lifting it up to the ceiling, to the sky. Weight in the heels. Let's get those elbows be stretching forward, and let's go nice, slow. Okay, we're gonna go 3 more, and it should be deeper. And only deeper. That's the point. Building a crescendo right here now. Get inhale more, a little more. Loud ha sound where you're getting out stale air from every cell of the body. So go ahead, back, round shoulders, elbows stretch forward. Take a moment to squeeze out every last little drop of air to fully inhale, a nice slow. And these last 2, are in super slow motion. We are never in a race. Now stomach in, rib cage expands. You got to inhale more, elbows up, full lungs. Exhale now, setting up this final breath. I want a loudest ha sound. Head back, round shoulders as the elbows stretch forward. Squeeze out every last little drop of air to fully inhale. And last one, is the biggest, best breath of your life. And you make it happen right here now as we got thighs tight, stomach in and in. Let's lengthen, grow, elbows up, full lungs. And nice way to start out. So let's get loud ha sound, head back, around shoulders, elbows up, away from the chest. Let's take a moment to squeeze your arms and squeeze it all out and fully empty and let it go. Arms gonna float down. Okay, beautiful way to start out the practice. Now as we go right in for a half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana, we got toes, heels together. I'm gonna go arms up, interlock the fingers, go release the next fingers, thumbs cross. All right, let's right away lock those arms. So as if you have no elbows, glue those palms so tight, there's no gap in between. And with the weight in the heels, lengthen up, bend right and left. It's our little sway back, forth, getting a nice stretch down each side of the body. Most important part of your practice is your breathing, right? We established that rhythm with the breath in the opening breathing. Now throughout, make sure your mouth closed. Keep the breath steady and consistently in, out of the nose. That's the fuel for your postures. Now, a couple more times, right, left. Let's stop right in the middle and stand tall, grounding the weight in the heels. Hips forward a little bit with the upper body back slightly. Let's relock the arms stronger, palms tighter. Give it that deep inhale, full lung stretch. Up to the ceiling. Bend to the right, shift the hips to the left. Now you know it's always in a straight line. And the key is without bending the elbows to the knees. So we got arms and legs locked. So you are feeling a tremendous stretch on the left side of your body. Heels all the way to the fingertips, making sure the weight grounded in the heels. Hips forward a little bit. Upper body back slightly, and with the chin up, throat visible, breathing steady, consistently, and out of the nose. Make those little micro adjustments as you need. Hips out of line, you work the left hip a little forward, square the hips. Shoulders out of line, you work the right shoulder forward. So as we got those hip shoulders in line, restructuring the body. Let's start working the arms farther behind the ears. Let's shine the chest open now. It's still breathing in out of the nose. Start inhale, lengthen, stretch up a little bit. Exhale, go to push, and you breathe normally as you push beyond flexibility. Push. Get nice tree. So let's come right back up. Arms still strong, weight in the heels. Give me that deep inhale, full lung stretch up. Bend left, shift hips right. So we're in it for a minute. Pace yourselves. You go right where you meet that initial resistance. And it's not about how far you're bending down, right? We might be a little bit off of vertical to start, but most importantly, focus on those arms, legs are locked. So you are actually feeling a stretch down the entire right side of your body. It should be every millimeter. Heels all the way to the fingertips. We are opening the body, bones to skin, and making sure the weight's grounded in the heels. Hips forward a little bit. Upper body back slightly, and with that chin up, breath flow steady and out of the nose. Again, those little micro adjustments. Hips out of line, you work the right hip a little forward. Shoulders out of line, work the left shoulder forward. Looking good. Now stay strong these last 12 seconds. Working those arms farther behind the ears. Shine the chest open. Inhale, start to lengthen, stretch. Find a little space. Exhale, gonna push that a little deeper, farther. Gonna push and push. And change, come right back up. All right, so we got arms still strong. Drop the head back, and it's all the way back. Letting the head go like you're getting your hair shampooed. Inhale, got to reach, stretch up to the ceiling and start going backwards. Literally tracing the eyes along the ceiling. Arms going to follow, looking back and pointing back. Same time, you're pushing your stomach, legs, hips forward. Pointing the arms back. So it's that counter balance. Your hips more forward, arms more back. And as you inhale, lift the heart up. We want to lift in the chest as you start to look back. Point back, breathe, breathe, look back, point back, go back, way back. 4, 3, a little more. And let's come right back up. Now as you come up, let that simmer for a second, and then we're gonna lengthen up, stomach in, and go the other way. So stomach in tight, protecting the lower spine. It's okay to bend the knees as you need to as you place the hands on the floor, and right away drop your head down. No need to hold the head up. And then we'll do our little dance. So we shake your legs, shake your hips, right, left, squat down a couple times, loosening up those joints as well. All right, a little more shake, wiggle. And then another squat down, bounce or two. And then we're gonna go into Pada Hastasana, hands to feet. So let's squat down halfway. Cup the hands right underneath the heels. And right about now, you're trying to get your pinkies side by side as you're stepping on the fingers, right? That's what we're working towards. And I know sometimes it's work in progress, right? But we're wrapping the hands as far around as you can. Bend the knees to get the elbows as far behind the calves, and then get to it. Steady, constant pulling with a body leg sandwich going on. So we don't care if you bend the knees, but your stomach's on the thighs, chest on the knees. We all know ultimately part of that sandwich, forehead onto the shins. So start aiming it there. Now little by little, we're pushing the knees back to the back wall and pull and lift the hips up and up to the ceiling. So keep pulling and lifting the hips. By now experiencing a stretch all over the back of legs for 10 seconds. What are you thinking? Lock the legs. Doesn't matter when, what matters you keep working towards it. Little millimeters, hips up and up as you roll forward. Biceps bulge, hips up to the sky. Lock the knees. Good, nice, strong. Okay, and then we hinge up, flat back, arms head together. Hinging up, keeping the arms up there. And never in a race, right? Slowly, slowly, arms gonna float down. And then just stillness and breath, right? Still part of the practice is to reconnect to the breath in between. And then we're gonna roll into round two. Same thing here. We got toes, heels together. We get arms up and locked. And we take the time in the setup trying to lock the arms. So it's like you got no elbows and bridging the gap between the palms so there is no gap. And this is hard work in the setup. Now with the weight in the heels. Inhale, full long stretch up. Bend right, shift hips left. Now as you enter the posture, right, the arms don't solidly bend, right? If anything, a little more lock solid, palms tighter, tighter. And then you think, pressing the fingers into the back of the hands. Now, 1,000,000% weight in the heels, thighs tight, stomach in. I gotta feel grounded on the floor. Inhale, we start to lengthen, stretch up out of the waist. Exhale, push and feel it. Line of energy, heels to fingertips as you push and push and push. Get nice Janine way. Stay with that. We come arms still solid. Weight in the heels. Go for that deep inhale, full long stretch. Up, bend left, shift hips right. So again, we meet that initial resistance. We got arms, legs locked. Palms a little bit tighter. Feel that strengthening in the wrist right here now, preventing arthritis. And as you rock 1,000,000,000% weight in the heels, thighs tight, stomach in, you're grounded on the floor. Inhale, we start to lengthen and stretch. Find a little space. Exhale, gonna push. And as you breathe normally, we're exploring possibilities of new flexibility as you push and push and push. Good, nice, very nice. Down, let's come right back up. Now arms still strong, drop the head back and it's all the way back. Let it go. Now still breathing in out of the nose, just inhale, reach, stretch up and start going backwards, right? We know 99% of it is mental, but we don't want to overthink. You just go for it. Looking back, pointing back and going back. You push the hips forward. Arms back, where you feel it initially in the lower back. Now inhale, you lift the heart up and up, working in the middle spine. How do we work in the upper spine? Use your arms. Are they tracing along the ceiling? Eventually along the wall or eventually along the floor. So let's look back, point back, and be not afraid to go back. 4, 3, a little more. Awesome, there it is. Wonderful backward bends, wakes up your nervous system. You feel that nice jolt of energy. Lengthen up, stomach in. And let's go the other way. So we're gonna hinge forward, bend the knees as you need. Place the hands on the floor, drop your head down. And get moving and grooving, right? Shake it out, right, left, shake your head, yes, no, more yes. And then maybe a couple of squat down bounces. Let's wake up those joints, maybe hear a little snap, crackle, pop going on in those joints. And let's go round 2, Padasana. Squat down halfway, cup the hands right underneath those heels, and let second set maybe a little farther behind the heels with the grip. Elbows a little farther behind the calves, right? That wraparound grip gives you leverage to pull, steady, pulling. Right about now, it is a body leg sandwich. Stomach on the thighs, chest on the knees, and you're aiming the forehead to one day, and maybe it is today. Forehead onto the shins as you roll into the toes. Push the knees back, and as you're pulling, lifting the hips, feeling that stretch all over the back legs. Again, 10 seconds, you're thinking, lock the legs, whatever it takes, little by little, stomach in and in, roll forward, pull more, hips up and up, lock the knees, lock the knees, lock the knees. Good, nice, strong, there it is. And then we hinge up of that, flat back, arms head together, keeping the arms up there. Nice and slow, arms are gonna float down, and just stillness and breath. Beautiful. We're going to keep rolling along. So awkward pose, Utkatasana, step right foot out 6 inches, you know, is about hip width distance apart. It's also about 2 fists between the feet. Now make sure those feet parallel like train tracks. So you got arms up parallel to the floor. So we got elbows locked, triceps tight. Still breathing in out, nose, exhale, stomach in, sit right down. Should be one motion in the chair, 100% weight into the heels. Now let's make sure those 5 fingers are together. Now keep reaching forward and forward. Inhale, gotta lift the chest. Arch the upper back. So as you reach forward, same time, chest up, shoulder blades to the back while you lean. Backest region of the feet is known as the heels. Feel awkward. You might fall. Weight in the heels. Reach forward. Get nice step right to the edge. We come right back up on the tippy toes. Maximum like a ballerina. Now we're going to visualize a wall behind you. And as you slide down, what do? Go high is pair of heels. We go heels up and up and up. Tippy is toes. Upper body should be leaning against that imaginary wall. So we got tailbone tucked in, upper body lean against that wall. We're maximum in the toes. We're breathing in and out of the nose, and you're stronger than you think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Mind over matter. We come up with his arms still solid. We've got third part. A little bit on the feet, jam the knees. It is one knee. We're going to visualize a wall behind you now with that straight spine. Sliding down slow. What helps you go slow is jamming the knees together, right? Slow and slow as far as you can, keeping that spine straight. Little by little, you're going to get hips slightly above the knees, and knees down, chest up. And as you're holding patiently, jam those knees, come up a little inch, and slowly proceed up imaginary wall with control. And then forget about it. Right foot back, chin up, chest open, and breathe. So we let that one settle. We're right in for ego pose, then a little water breaks. Let's get arms up. First thing, make sure it's right under left. So elbows underneath, palms to touch as you can. Work your best grip. Let's pull the elbows up, down a little bit. Loosen up the elbows, wrists, shoulders. And then let's bend down nice and low into those knees. Like that first part of awkward pose, you want to get down and down low, chest up. We go right leg high, up, over, and around. So it's up, over. Ultimately going to wrap the foot around the calf. If not, you're working towards it. Now we tend to hover forward, but we don't want to hover forward. So let's keep arching the upper body back. Good, arching upper body back. And then little by little, sitting low. I'm going to twist the legs more. Now keep squeezing tight. We pull the elbows down and in. And as you arch back, get down low. Squeeze tight. Freeze. Awesome. Tight squeeze, release. Go right in, arms up. Left under right. Elbows underneath. Palms to touch. We're going to get that grip. We're going to pull the elbows up, down. I'm going to loosen up a little bit. Bend into those knees low. Into the knees low, keep the chest up. Together, we're going to go left leg high, up, over, and around. And again, notice it, right? We tend to hover forward, right? We keep counteracting, arching up, already back, arching up, already back. And once you start also feeling a little steep curve in that lower spine, we're strengthening the lower spine, and a little by little, sitting low, going to twist the legs more, all the while going to pull the elbows down and into the body. Feel like it might fall, going to arch back and get lower and tighter, squeeze, freeze, and concentrate. And release. Good. Nice hold to the end. Wonderful warm-up. So let's get those arms up and down. And just give that nice deep breath. And then grab a refreshment. Party time. Wonderful warm-up. All right, so let's keep that flow going. So far, so good. So we're going to find yourself same spot on your mat, toes, heels together again, ready to balance on one leg for these next 3 postures. So you know balancing starts before you're even in the posture. Where's your focus? Right about now, it's on your left leg, and the most important thing, lock your left leg. So let's push the left knee back, pull up in the left thigh tight. There's no bend in the knee. 60 seconds, let's go. Right leg up, thigh parallel to the floor. Use your core, right? We hollow out the stomach. As you're ready, round down and get a grip. Now, of course, understand we're all in different places, right? And each and every day is different. So maybe today a little more upright, grabbing as far along as you can. Little by little, we're working that grip below the toes. No matter where you are, you're contemplating, meditating. Lock your left leg. Keep pushing the knee back. Keep pulling up in the thigh so there is no bend in the knee. As the weight comes to the side of the foot, press that big left toe down. Evenly distribute the weight. You feel your legs solid, 10 feet below the ground, not going anywhere. Gently kicking the right heel towards the mirror while flexing the toes. So we go heel out, toes back, little by little, both legs lock. Now as we go, both legs lock, stomach in and in. Elbows working down below the calves. Now just keep on enduring a few more seconds. Heel out, toes in, breathing steady. Pull up in that left thigh tighter and hold it strong. Awesome, there it is. Tremendous focus to the end. We give that nice deep inhale, exhale. We get to do it on the other side. So let's focus on the right leg. So we're gonna push the right knee back, pull up on the thigh. There is no knee. 60 seconds, we're gonna go left leg up, thigh parallel to the floor, and let's get to work, right? We're in it for a minute, understanding a minute here is plenty of time, so you're building plenty of strength, right? Not only physical, mental strength. You keep focusing, lock the leg, pushing the knee back, pulling up in the thigh, and if you fall out, you don't get deterred, you get back in, right? Doesn't matter how many times you fall out, matters you get back in, you never give up. Pushing the knee back, pulling up in the thigh. Now weight comes to the side of the foot, press that big right toe down and down. Now your leg not going anywhere. We could gently kick the left heel forward, flex the toes. Now those you kick, kicking the heel out, flexing the toes back, little by little, both legs lock. Now both legs lock, of course, stomach in and in. Elbows working down below as we press that big right toe down, heel out, toes in, pull with your strength and hold. Awesome, so good. Strong to the end, and then we're gonna get that quick little backward bend, hands on hips, head drops back, we let it go. And then we go second set. Once again, make sure your toes, heels are still together for alignment. We focus on your left leg, lock solid concrete, pushing the knee back, pulling up in the thigh. Right leg up, thigh parallel to the floor, stomach in, round down, and get to it. 30 seconds. Now remember, we're never racing through. If you're a million, billion, trillion, zillion% sure your leg locked, you kick. Right heel towards the mirror, flex the toes. Heel out, toes in. Little by little, kicking, flexing, both legs lock. Both legs lock, stomach in, elbows working down below. Now wherever you are, your breathing is steady. These final few seconds, concentrating, meditating. As you're ready, chin in, stomach in, forward to the knee, 3, 2, flex toes and pull. And as you're ready, reverse out. So strong, really nice, Dan. Just give it that nice deep inhale, deep exhale, last side set. Focus on that right leg, 10 feet below the ground. And let's keep flowing along as we go left leg up, thigh parallel, round down and get a grip. And again, just knowing where you are. Some of you sitting with this first part for today, awesome, right? Build your foundation takes time. So keep pushing the knee back, pulling up in the thigh. You feel that leg solid, not going anywhere. Could gently kick the left heel forward. Get round down, get your grip. And as you're ready, you're gonna kick the heel forward, flex the toes back, kicking the heel out, flexing the toes, little by little, both legs lock. And as you got both legs locked, stomach in, elbows working down below. Now we're all tuning up that concentration wherever you are, meditating, strong, still as you're ready. Forward to the knee, you feel like statue, not going anywhere. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's a tremendous effort, right? Just letting it go, all working so hard, and then we forget about it. Hands on hips, head drops back. And then standing bow is always a little bit more fun here as we start once again from the bottom up, your toes, heels together. We're gonna get right arm out, palm up. So we know it's that straight down inside grip. Once you have that, we're gonna go knees together for alignment. We got your left leg 10 feet below the ground. Left arm is reaching up to the sky. Now right here, it's the whole left side energized. We got chin up, stretch up, and it better be a strong kick. Back and up, back and up. You feel a beautiful curve in the spine, all the while keeping your chin up, chest lifted. Keep that left arm solid. So be mindful. Keep that left arm solid. Fingers right in line with the eye level as you're reaching for a gig. Keep that left arm solid, solid. Keeping that kick strong. All in the mechanics, right? You kick with all your might. You stretch forward with all your might. You balance for eternity. Now you're in control. These last 15 seconds, it comes from you. You balance your kick. Stretch, explore a little deeper, breathe, body down, kick, stretch forward, kick, look at my fall, kick more, kick harder, chest down and down, reach forward and kick and kick and kick. Awesome, really good, Jenny, that was good work. And then we go reverse out, give that nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale, and we go last one in the minute postures. We're gonna go left arm out, palm up, straight down for that inside grip. So we go knees together for alignment. Right leg 10 feet below the ground, right arm reach up, and it's a minute posture. So I want you to pace yourselves, right? So give it time as you reach up for the kick to gradually bring the body down. You're kicking back and up, back and up. Now body gradually comes down from the kick. Got your chin up, chest lifted, and that right arm solid. So we got a strong kick. You got a strong stretch, right? Maybe a little smile, why not? You're kicking, stretching, equal, opposite, 50-50. You balance for eternity. Now 15 seconds, right? This you got to understand, you're in control, right? It doesn't come from me. It comes from you. You balance your kick, your stretch, balance and balance. Body down, kick. Stretch forward, kick, you kick and out, just down, reach forward and kick. Awesome, really, really nice. Good, Teresa, nice job. This is gonna reverse out. Find your breath, right? Heart rate, you know, should be going up, right? So let's give it a couple deep breaths. Let's find that reset focus. And then we'll go nice, strong for the redo. Half the time, twice the fun. So we go right arm out, palm up. Straight down for that inside grip. So go knees together. And now feel that left leg 10 feet below the ground. Left arm reaching up to the sky. Now chin up, stretch up. It better be a strong kick, right? Engine of the posture. Backing up with that chin up. Chest lifted, that left arm solid and strong kick, stretch, equal, opposite, 50-50, bounce forever, ever and ever. So I'm gonna kick, C, toes right over the middle of your head, kicking more, the left arm reaching forward, right shoulder shifts back and shoulders in line as you get body down, stretch forward and kick. Awesome, nice stand, nice for you. I'm gonna reverse out. All right, give it one more, 30 seconds your day. Let's get to it. We go left arm out, palm up, straight down for that inside grip. And we're gonna go knees together for alignment. So let's feel that right leg 10 feet below the ground. Right arm reaching up to the sky. Now 30 seconds, chin up, stretch up, and just go. Kick, back and up. Back and up. Beautiful curve in the spine. Keep the chin up, chest lifted. That right arm solid. Now steady, kick, stretch, equal, opposite, breathe. In, out of the nose, and just 10 seconds to explore. Body down as you kick. Stretch forward as you kick. See if you could kick more, harder, like a maniac. 4, 3, reach for kick. Awesome, there it is. Looking good, everybody. Beautiful bows. We're gonna step to the back of your mat. Keep it moving, especially here, your 10-second posture, and no time to waste. You make up your mind right now. Anything for 10 seconds. Balancing stick. We get arms up, lock. So go biceps against the head, palms tight. Inhale, gotta lengthen, right leg, step, lock in. Gotta go, right? Don't think, do. Half a second, you're right down. Body down, leg up. Body down, leg up, parallel to the floor. Now, capital letter T, like I'm pulling you from the front. back, tear the body apart, stretch and stretch and stretch, and change, step back in. All right, give me one more. Got to lengthen up. This time on the left leg, step, lock, and just again, right, hit that fearless bend and go. 0 to 100 real quick. You get right down, body down, leg up, parallel to the floor. So you got both legs locked. There are no elbows. Your arms locked. No gap between the palms. Press the fingers in the back of the hands. Shoulders come out of the body. Got to reach forward and forward to kick out the back wall and reach forward. Awesome. There it is. Strong effort, and then couple deep breaths, right? And just let it settle. Feel that pounding in the heart, right? Working it as a muscle. Couple deep breaths, and you know we take it down a notch or two. So separate leg stretching. Let's come to the left of the mat. Whatever works for you, but we're going to step to the left of the mat, and we're going to get toes, heels to touch, and take it down again that notch or two as we get arms up. We're going to lengthen a big step, 4 feet, arms down. So we go heels in line. Big toes in, stretch those arms out. So arms stretch out, we got stomach in, and let's take it nice and slow. Arms back, chest open, and take your time, right? These are slow motion movements. We're never in a race, and we keep going down till you cannot get down. And then we all meet resistance, right? That's inevitable. Once you meet resistance, then work your best grip. And whatever it is for today, right? We're looking for the heels. So some of you might bend the knees a bit to grab those heels. If you're not at the heels, normal, right? Maybe you grab towards the baby toes, ankles, or place the hands in front of you. First, the legs are stretching. Now, if there is a bend in your knees as you get your grip, right, your job is to eliminate that, pushing the knees back, lifting the hips so there are no bend in the knees. And most importantly, your thighs tight. If only your thighs tight as can be, you start pursuing forward to the floor as you pull with that upper body strength. So we got to inhale strength. Exhale as you pull, elbows more to the cows. You pull chest through the window of the legs, and you're looking exactly where you're going. Alternate that forward, right on that spot between the toes and the floor as you feel that stretch over the back legs, down spine, roll forward, pull, floor, pull. Change. Good. Nice, strong family change. We got arms out, chest open, and all right, we're going to step right foot back. So you got arms up and down, and stand tall and breathe. So right into the peak of the practice here. Stand, working into triangle pose, working everything in the body. We get arms up, lengthen, and big step, 4 feet. So that big step, arms down, we got ankles below the wrist. Pivot the right foot out, parallel to the wall in front of you. All right, let's push the hips forward a bit and then bounce into the right knee. A few big bounces. Get down into that right knee. Stay down low. We get arms back. Go. Right elbow in front of the right knee. Left arm stretching up. Now we got to reach up to 12 o'clock, down to 6 o'clock. All the way, I got chin to the left shoulder. Got to breathe steady and out of the nose. So as every muscle contracted, engage the left thigh, stomach in and in. Engage your left gluteal muscle. And as you breathe and breathe, start pushing into the knee. Twisting up, already back, opening the chest and reaching and touching the ceiling. Awesome. Let's go other way. So we'll go right foot in, left foot out. Push the hips forward, bounce into the left knee. Get down low, hips down and down low. Stay down low. We get arms back. Go. Left elbow in front of the left knee, right arm stretch up. And literally visualize your hands on the clock. So you're reaching right up to 12 o'clock, down to 6 o'clock, and you're tearing the arms apart, internally stretching the heart of the lungs. Let's breathe. Steady and out of the nose, engage the right thigh, stomach in, keep it in as you go, push into the knee, twist the upper body back and feel that open chest as you go, reach, touch ceiling, reach up and then out. Beautiful. And then we're going to come back, right foot back, we get arms up, arms down. And those couple deep breaths, find that reset, focus, and you know we stay strong for the redo. Same thing, round 2, downhill after this. So we get arms up, lengthen in, bam, big step, 4 feet, arms down, ankles below the wrist. We're going to turn right foot out, parallel to the wall in front of you. Push the hips forward, and let's Bouncing that right knee. A few big bounces, get to your lowest point, hold, freeze, arms back, go. Right elbow in front of the right knee. Left arm stretching up. Try to go chin to the left shoulder connection. Nice stretch in the neck. Now keep that breath flow, steady. In out of the nose as you're reaching, stretching. Now that's without stopping intermission. We're opening up the marriage in the heart, lungs. Usually not best marriage. Let's improve it here as you finish strong. Gonna drop left hip down a little while pushing into the knee and twisting upwardly back and reaching up, pushing onto the scatter space and coming out. Last one, right foot in, left foot out, push the hips forward and bounce into the left knee. Few big bounces down and down low, stay down low. We get arms back, go. Left up in front of the left knee. Right arm stretching up. At this point, it's all out, right? 110% effort. Easier to go 110% effort than 88% effort. So let's keep breathing, reaching, stretching without stopping intermission, and never, ever give up, give in, working every muscle, joint, organ, gland as you drop the right hip down and push into the knee. And let's go. Twist the upper body back, reach up, seal into the scatter space. Good. So good, everybody. Strong to that last millisecond. We step right foot back, arms up and down. Stand tall in. Breathe. Let's go start making our way downhill. Standing separate leg forward to the knee. We're going to get arms up, locked. So we go hands in prayer, thumbs crossed. Lengthen up and step 3 feet. So we take that pivot. So the back foot, 45 degrees is the left foot. Flex your left hip a few times. Square the hips to the front. Lock the arms, throat choke, chin in, and take your time, rounding in. Okay, so once we are down there, we're looking to get hands on either side of the foot for balance. We are looking to get your forehead and knee in the exact same location. So just go ahead and do that. Bending the right knee as much as you need to get forward to the knee, and you understand it comes from rounding your spine. So let's focus every area of the spine, scooping the stomach in and in, working into lower spine. Not the easiest thing in the world. We got to keep tractioning the middle spine up and up, right? Creating a nice hunchback. And with that chin, and you feel like your throat choking, chin in more, feel stretch in the back of the neck, your brainstem, medulla oblongata, stretch it out, push, suffer, go forward a little, something closer to the knee, a little bit. I'm going to hold, throat choke, breathe normal, go hands in prayer. We're going to balance without anticipation. Okay, without anticipation. And we're going to slowly come up, stack the vertebrae slow, build your control. We're going to go chin up last. So good on the exit, right? Building that control in the core. Let's pivot and pivot one more time. So back foot in, that right foot, flex that right hip a few times. Square the hips, lock the arms. Now choke the throat, right? Feel like your throat is choking as you round in, right? Of course, it's not really choking, right? But you're getting that compression in the thyroid, parathyroid, starting to stabilize your weight metabolism. And you're on that journey forehead to knee, right? And as you're working on that journey forward to the knee internally, a lot of goodness going on, compressing the pancreas, the liver, extending the kidneys, adrenal glands, stimulating your immune system, biochemistry. So with all that going on, I want you to feel some type of excitement to go forward a little higher, right? So good for you. A little bit's a lot. Throat choke, breathe normal. Hands in prayer so you could balance without anticipation. Slower than you want. Press that left foot down. Stack the vertebrae slow. One by one by one to the chin comes up last. Awesome. We're going to take that pivot, right foot back, so you got arms down. And as always, we wind down more of our meditative postures. We're on the floor next. So let's find yourselves, same spot you started, toes, heels, together again. All right, we're going to zone in on that left leg. Once again, your left leg 10 feet below the ground. We go right leg up, grab your foot, work it up high as you can under the thigh. And as we work the foot higher up on the thigh, you start noticing you get a little more stretch in that right hip, right? We're looking to open up that right hip here. Right hand in prayer, close to the heart. As your left leg root down, stomach in and up. Use your core. So you lengthen the spine, chest. Now, if you're feeling pretty strong, sturdy and tree, let's go toe. Look 4 feet in front. Hinge at your hips slow to little by little. Fingers are going to touch the floor. All right, now fingers to the floor. Could bend the knees, sit on the heel. We're going to walk arms alongside your hips, your little training wheels. Gonna find that core strength, right? Stomach in, lengthening up. As you're ready, left hand, right hand, namaskar. Okay, namaskar. As you're ready, lift your gaze off the heel a little bit. Awesome, so beautiful. Toe stand, come back opposite way. All right, nice transition. We go right leg down. Now give me one more, last one. Close it out together. So your right leg 10 feet below the ground, left leg up, grab your foot, find your balance, right? Now, I know a lot of us stay in tree pose, right? Normal, right? Let's keep building that foundation, right? Good practice for lock that right leg. Same time, lengthen the spine, chest. I want you looking, literally getting taller, inch 2 taller. Now, as you're ready, tree, proceeding to toe stand, look 4 feet in front, hinge down slow. By little, fingers are gonna touch the floor. And then as you're ready, bend the knee, sit right on the heel. Right, tree, keep stomach in, keep lengthening up, breathing in out of the nose, turning the corners of your mouth upside down. As you're ready, we're gonna go left hand, right hand, namaskar. Namaskar, lift your gaze, off the heel, balance, focus, concentrate, meditate. Wow, amazing toe stands. So let's come back up and come meet up with tree, patiently waiting. Good, thank you for holding tree. Let's release that left leg down. Awesome standing here. So give it that nice deep breath and let's finally relax, right? We're gonna just lay down, do nothing, and let your body take it all in. And of course, good opportunity to grab a little water as you like. But as you're ready, let's give this time to just lay down, relax. Here, we know this is a posture that we do. It might not seem like much of anything. That's the point, right? It's as you learn to do nothing, you're receiving everything of your hard work. So let's make sure those heels are together, feet float out, arms alongside, palms up, and just finding that anchor with your breath. Nice deep inhale, belly rise. Nice deep exhale, belly falls. A few deep breaths on your own as you allow your body to sink deeper and deeper into that floor. Want you to feel like the floor holds you up as you're weightless, floating in the ocean, completely relaxed. All right, let's start up with wind removing pose. We're gonna get toes, heels together. We're gonna get right leg up, tight grip right below the knee. So 10 finger grips right below the knee. We're gonna work the knee slightly out, void the rib cage, steady down to the shoulder now. Gaze down toward your chest, lengthen in the neck. And as you work closer to the shoulder, each breath, let's pull, not less, more. So we got stomach in and in, so those biceps bulging. We inhale, strength. Exhale, pull, and with another deep breath, pull, squeeze even tighter, and freeze. And release. So go right leg down, left leg up. Now you might switch the grip opposite way, interlocking the fingers just for balance. And then you're going to work the knees slightly out, steady down to the shoulder, and get to work, right? That knee should be in direct root to the shoulder. And each breath you're pulling, not less, more. That is the point. So let's get stomach in and in. Biceps bulging. Inhale, strength. Exhale, pull, and as you give it that another deep breath, I want you to be pull and squeeze, and so much so, fingers change colors, pull, As you release, go. Both legs up. Grab opposite elbows over the knees. Now, some of us not at the elbows yet. We know this is normal, right? But just day by day, we're trying to work up a little bit farther, eventually along the forearms. One day the elbows, right? Have your intent. Inhale for strength. Exhale, go to pull. Steady, constant pull. And as you pull the knees in, internally massage colon, right? Working your digestive system. So let's inhale strength. Exhale, pull, and right about now, make it happen, right? Biggest hug of the day. Deep breath, pull, squeeze, tighter and freeze. As you're releasing, you best be relaxing with your arms alongside, palms up, and breathing long and deep. All right, good. We give that a moment to settle, and it's on to your first of many sit-ups. Toes, heels touch, flex toes to the face, arms over the head, cross your thumbs, stomach and a breathing calm. Up, double exhale, grab toes forward to the knees, and let's turn around, lay down in the stomach for these next 4 postures. So starting with cobra pose, so good for the lower spine. Lay down in the stomach. We're going to go hands close to the chest. We're going to line fingers up at the tops of the shoulders. Now, elbows are up and into the body, and it's got to be that one leg. So let's crazy go those heels together, feet pressed down, not using your hands, back strength, inhale, peel, chest up. So we're not push up, right? This is more peel the chest up and look up. No, your eyes go, you go. So let's be looking up and going up, chest up, look up. And as we tighten the legs, glutes, go. That a little more up, elbows in, do freeze and breathe. Awesome, really nice, Jeff. And so we go slow on the way down. Left ear to the towel, arms to your side, and it's those smooth, clean, crisp transitions, right? We want all effort, complete relaxation. That's the formula to get everything. Okay, same thing, round 2. Let's line the fingers up at the tops of the shoulders, elbows up and into the body, and let's be getting those heels crazy glued together. Heels glued, feet pressed down. Inhale, gotta peel chest up. So again, not push up. You peel chest up, look up, eventually to every rib up off the floor. So keep going up, chest up, look up. And as you tighten the legs, glutes, just that little more up, elbows in, do freeze, breathe, and be patient. And then release and relax. Okay, and as soon as you hit the floor, let's make sure it's that right ear to the towel. And just breathe, right? And you know we're alternating the way you turn your head in Savasana now. So as you relax in between, opening up that full range 100-degree motion of your neck. Good for making lane changes when you're driving. Let's fly. So let's not fly. Let's get your arms underneath the body. So let's go into locust pose first. So palms face down. Let's try to get your elbows, pinkies as close as you can. All right, once we work that, we got chin out, nice stretch in the neck, throat, your right leg solid in, up 45 degrees. Now engage thigh, lock knee, point toes, back to the back wall. Extend the leg out and hold. 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna relax right, lock left, and lift. Now engage thigh, lock knee, point toes, back wall. Now steady and still. 3, 2, 1. All right, mouth on top, kiss the toes. You're gonna rock back, forth, elbows closer, palms flat. Now as we zip up that leg, crazy, go those heels together. Give that deep breath in. Gotta go. 10 seconds. Bam. Both legs up. You shift all the way to the shoulders. Use all upper body strength. Also want you to use your hand strength, right? Press your hands, your fingers in the floor. Push, struggle, try. Legs up, up, up. Awesome. Nice for that little extra efforts. And then we got left ear to the towel. And just gotta relax, right? Feel a little tingly in those elbows, the wrists, opening up those joints. And let's go same thing, round 2. Palms face down, maybe second set, elbows, pinky is a little bit closer. And then we also want to think about that chin out, getting a nice stretch in your neck and throat in this posture. Now, right leg should be solid, thigh tight, knee lock, point the toes and leg up, 45 degrees. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm gonna stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you gotta relax, right lock, left, lift. Now, so we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, third part. Let's do it. Mouth on the towel, elbows closer, palms flat. Give it that one leg, crazy go those heels, deep breath, and let's go. 10 seconds, 110% effort, right? And you know, we don't care how high you get up, we care that you try to get higher. So let's push, struggle a little more to those shoulders. Up, 4, 3, a little more up. Awesome, nice Jason, nice Jeff. Nice, yeah, so you all get that little bit higher, so good. And then just got right ear to the towel. And just find your breath, right? All effort, complete relaxation. Awesome, really good, Dan. Now it's time to fly. So let's spread those arms out. Airplane wings. We got chin out, and that leg is one leg. That's part of your foundation. So let's get those heels together now as you press. Hips down, rest body is in the air. So let's hips down and everything up. Arms up, chest up, where we look up. Now let's breathe, steady and out of the nose. As I got breath by breath, go. Chest up, legs up, and as you're spreading the wings, fly everything. More up, fly. And that smooth land. Complete relax, left ear to the towel. Few deep breaths. All right, fly again. Spread those wings, tighten the leg. We got chin out, crazy to those heels together. We're going to press the hips down, give it that deep breath, and fly. So we go arms up, chest up. Let's take everybody look up, and let's keep that breath flow steady and out of the nose. So we go breath by breath, chest up, legs up, and you're spreading those wings across your room. It's not flying down. Everything up. Fly. Awesome. There it is in that smooth land right here to the towel. A few deep breaths. And you know, we're methodically working your spine. Previous 3 postures, we worked the lower, upper, middle spine. And now starting to integrate all that work together. Bow pose, get a grip right below the toes. Working the lower, middle, upper spine in unison. So it's an outside grip. We're going to work those knees, feet together as best as you can. Now, once you have your grip, press the hips down, give it that deep breath, and kick. As you kick, body peels up and you look up. So you got to look up and kick up and you breathe. Good. As you kick, shoulders relax back. So you got to look higher, got to kick hard. So go head up and kick. Awesome. Strong to that last millisecond, and let's go left ear to the towel like it never happened. Few deep breaths. All right, same thing, nice strong round 2, 20 seconds here. Let's get that grip right below the toes. And we all know it starts with what's going on between your ears, right? Right about now, it's good thoughts. You can do this. 20 seconds, press the hips down, integrating all your spinal work. Give it a deep breath and just kick strong. Kick, peel, body up, and you look up. Let's go. Look up and kick up. You best be breathing in out of the nose. And as you kick, shoulders relax back. Look higher, kick hard. So go not less, more. Head up, kick and kick and kick. Awesome, nice deafness, guys. So slow on the way down. Right ear to the towel, few deep breaths, and all right, we're gonna start push up top of the towel. And as we go in for fixed firm pose next, You know, this is the posture we want to be gentle, right? I know you've all been practicing consistently, but each every day is different, right? So feel it out for today. First thing we look to do is sit in between the heels. So we open the knees as you need to, open the heels as much, you open the heels hip width distance, and if you're able to sit your butt on the floor, right, then only we're going to grab each foot, fingers face towards the heels, and go down nice and slow. Now understand, if you're not able to sit on the floor just yet, normal, right? Stay a little more upright, be patient, give it time. It's not a race, right? We all are in different places. You find that place where it should be a bit uncomfortable, but not too uncomfortable, and you hold it there and breathe, right? If you so desire, you should be able to hold it here 3 minutes. So definitely be able to hold it a few long, deep breaths together. Nice, long, deep inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Time, fill up your lungs, empty them out, and be gentle with yourselves. Walking up one arm at a time, head's gonna come up. Okay, let's go for that quick turnaround, lay down. And just as soon as you hit the floor, it's that habit. Deep inhale, deep exhale, all that matters. All right, start to stretch your spine out. Let's flex feet, arms over the head, stomach on a breathing calm. Up, double exhale, grab toes, and we're gonna go half tortoise pose. So we come now middle of your towel, knees, feet, gather sitting on your heels. Once you're there, we're gonna get arms up, locked. So we go hands, prayer, thumbs cross. Arms as far behind the ears. We're gonna inhale, lengthen up to your ceiling, slow exhale on the way down. Slow and slow, building that control till eventually we're going to go forehead, pinkies to the floor. Keeping those arms locked, hands in prayer. Let's get to work. Little by little, walk the pinkies up one by one. Same time now, stomach in and in. Traction the tailbone back. So you got arms stretched forward. As the tailbone backward and as you're elongating the spine, breathe long and deep and keep stretching. Palms glued, stretching in with the knees glued and a flat back like an ironing board. Hinge up very slow. Arms head together. Okay, nice exit, and then we get arms down. So we're not gonna turn around. We're gonna stand on top of the knees, go right in for camel pose. Now, camel time here, we measure about 2 fists between the knees, feet right behind. Once you're there, we go hands on hips, fingers face down, get your hands out of those back pockets, elbows as far behind the body. Inhale, we're gonna lift the chest, head, exhale, let's drop your head back. And as soon as you drop the head back, you are breathing in out of the nose and just ease in, hips forward, forward, chest up, gradually go back. And it's only if you see halfway down the wall behind you, grab your heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Now, if not, handstand the hips, right? Understand it's not about grabbing the heels in the posture, right? It's more about, do you feel a stretch on the front side of the body? So as you exhale, hips forward, forward, inhale, chest up, the whole front side is wide open, and the stomach, chest, throat, we're breathing long, deep, directly into the heart, opening it up. So let's breathe and breathe some more. Exhale, hips forward, forward, inhale, lift, open, heart up. As we got hands on hips, head up. Now, especially after camel, normal to feel abnormal, right? It's working. So you got to lay down, process it in Savasana, breathing long, deep, keep it as simple as you possibly can. All right, let's go right in for round 2. Flex feet, arms over the head, stomach on a breathing, come up, double exhale, grab toes forward to the knees. Once again, let's stand on top of those knees. You're gonna measure about 2 fists between the knees, feet right behind, and let's go. Hands on hips. Already elbows as far behind the body, open the chest, easing in. Inhale, gotta lift the chest head. Exhale, gotta drop your head back, right? And just again, make sure you're breathing long, deep. Understanding the moment you stop breathing long, deep, it's over, right? So we never stop breathing long and deep, whatever comes up. Now, some of you see down the middle of the wall, can grab your heels. If not, no worries, hands on the hips. And then as you exhale, to go hips forward, forward inhale, chest up as that whole front side wide open, and we're breathing long, we're breathing deep, we're breathing directly into the heart. Let's breathe and let's keep breathing. Exhale, hips forward, forward inhale, heart up. Now we're going 10 more seconds, right? Breathe through whatever, right? Maybe a little overwhelming now, but it's gonna feel wonderful later, right? So let's breathe, trace the eyes, couple inches down the wall. Exhale, hips forward, forward inhale, heart up. Awesome, so good, everybody. Staying with that. Head comes up, and it's got to be up and around. And you know, we like turn around in that drama-free fashion. Whatever comes up, you deal with it in Savasana. All right, so good. Now we're going to complement that with a rabbit pose, your forward bend. Let's flex feet, arms over the head, stomach on our breathing, come up, double exhale, grab toes, forward to the knees. Let's go middle of your towel, knees, feet together, sitting on your heels. Now, we like to use the towel here as you wrap it over those heels and grab thumbs outside, fingers inside. Now, as we're sitting upright, chin in, stomach in, let's take your time, slowly rounding in. So you're curling into it. So we're going to go top of the head of the towel. Now, many of us, there's a gap between the knees, forehead. We try to walk knees, forehead, one by one, and start to pull. Got to grab those heels and pull. Lift the hips up and up, stomach in and roll forward. Ultimately going to pull, hollow out the stomach, roll forward like a wheel. There are no elbows, your arms are going to lock. So pull, stomach in, roll forward and forward. And you smush arms against legs, shoulders up from the ears, and pull, hips up. Awesome, nice down as we go slow unwinding. And as soon as you're up, right around, right? Turn around, lay down in that ninja-like fashion, few deep breaths in between. Let's do it again. Flex feet, arms over the head, stomach on our breathing, come up, double exhale, grab toes, forward to the knees, and once again, middle of your towel, knees, feet together, sitting on your heels. So we're gonna wrap towel over the heels, grab thumbs outside, fingers inside. We're sitting upright, throat choke, stomach in, and the rounding in. Okay, curling into it, top of the head of the towel. And if there's that gap, we try to walk knees, forehead, little by little. And then grab that handful of heel, gotta pull and lift the hips up and up. Want you to think about your stomach in more than you possibly can imagine. Stomach in and in, right? Feel it hollowing out as you roll forward and forward. And as you pull, roll forward, ultimately the arms lock. Now switch arms against the legs. I want you to try your absolute best to get those heels happily together. Smush the heels together, press the feet down to the earth as you pull, stomach in, hips millimeter up, sky, and then hips down. Gonna unravel slow, stack them up, chin up. All right, good. Let's quick turn around and right in for that home stretch. 2 more postures, 1 set of each. All right, let's do it. Flex feet, arms over the head, stomach on a breathing, come up, double exhale, grab toes, forward to the knees. We're gonna spin around, face yourselves in the front. We're gonna go right leg out about 1 o'clock, press the left foot against the thigh. So we got arms up, lengthen, twist right, chin in, and let's round in. Now, priority numero uno, forehead to knee, right? So I don't care if you bend the knee, but you have to get forward to the knee, tight grip below the toes, and then we go from there. Push the forehead deeper into the knee. Kick the heel out, flex the toe. So heel out, toes in, little by little, right leg lock. Right leg lock, elbows go down to the calves. Heel out, toes in, pull. let's go other way. So let's go round up, switch it up, left leg out, right leg in. I got a lengthen twist left, chin in, and round in. And let's go forehead to knee. Now, if it's available, of course, hairline to knee, even better, right? Getting that rounding in the spine. That's what it's about. And then stomach in and in. Push the forehead deeper into the knee, kick the heel out, flex the toes. Now left leg, lock, elbows down, hugging the calves. Because you lift the heel off the floor a little bit. Good. Now heel out. Let's get those toes back, pull, pull, heel out, toes, pull. Okay, let's go both legs out, lay down. Soon as you're down, you are up. Double exhale, grab toes, sit up. We're gonna take your middle index finger, hook them up around the big toes, okay? And then we're gonna shake your hips about 10 times, right, left, right, left. So loosen up a little bit. Yeah, first order of business, of course, lock your legs, right? Now, if your legs bend as you get a grip, right, normal, right? So your job is little by little, kick heels forward, flex toes to the leg lock. Now be mindful, it's only if there's no bend in the knees, your thighs tight, stomach in, do we start to pursue forward to the toes. Inhale, lengthen, stretch up out of that lower spine. Exhale, pull. Now I want to lead with the chest, chin forward, chest forward, look forward where you're going, forward to the toes. Right? Don't look at your knees, look at your toes. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, pull, chin forward, look forward, inhale, exhale, more pull. Good. Lay back right where you are, arms over your head. And then nice deep inhale, come up. Double exhale, grab toes forward to the knees. All right, and then we're gonna go in final posture, face whatever works for you for spinal twist. We're gonna bend the left knee in line with the belly, flat on the floor. Right foot comes up over the knee, flat down. Right arm behind the spine, keep it straight. We go left arm up over the knee. Now push under the knee, look over the shoulder as you twist. Now inhale, we're lengthening the spine, chest. Exhale, go over the right shoulder. Now as you push into the knee, work into that lower spine, stomach in and in. Now lean a little into that right hip. Lift the chest head. Now look a little more over that right shoulder. See something new. Gotta twist. And let's go other way. So we go bend the right knee, line the right knee with the belly. We go left foot up over the knee, flat down. Go left arm behind spine. As we go right arm up over, gonna push into the knee, look over the left shoulder, and let's do the twist. Been warming up whole time to twist the spine top to bottom. So inhale, lengthen the spine, chest, head. Exhale, look over the shoulder, twist. Now stomach in and in. Push into the knee. Now as you lean a little bit on that left hip, it's gonna get tall, gotta lift the chest, head. Over that left shoulder, see something new, interesting over your left shoulder. Got to twist and twist and twist. And so you got to release, relax on your backs. All right, final sit up as always, the best one yet. Let's do it. Flex feet, arms over the head, stomach on a breathing calm. Up, double exhale, grab toes, forward to the knees. And let's close out, final breathing. So knees, feet together, sitting on your heels, Kalabati breathing. We're gonna grab your knees, spine straight, and we all know, focusing on the exhale, the inhale is automatic. So together, with the exhale, follow this pace and go. Stomach in, stale air, out, out, out. Stomach in, stale air, out, out, out. Stomach in, stale air, out, out, out. Let's go faster. Stomach in and in. It's all coming out. Stale air thoughts right here now. Get it out. Strong. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. Awesome job, everybody. We're working so hard today. Seal your practice whatever way works for you. And so you just give it some time as you're ready to just lay down for that final Savasana. You put in all the hard work. And final Savasana, of course, is your body reaps the rewards of your hard work. So might as well lay down, do nothing to receive everything of your hard work. As you like, spread out a little bit more, your arms, legs, close your eyes. Always finding your breath, right? That's your anchor, those long, deep breaths. Nice deep inhale, belly rise. Exhale, belly falls. Allow the floor to hold you up. You're sinking deeper and deeper into the floor till you're weightless. And you know this class, no joke, working the whole body, head to toe, bone to skin, inside out. So we're going to do a little scan of your body from your head to your toe. Relaxing the top of your head, your scalp. Relaxing your forehead. Letting your eyes sink a little bit deeper into their sockets. Letting your brain sink a little bit deeper into the back of your head. Relaxing your jaw, your cheekbone, whole face relaxed. And then finding yourself down right into that throat area, right? This is where you find your voice, your self-expression. We're opening up your throat. And then down onto your shoulders. Any tension there, it should be melting away. No need to carry it around. Relaxing the shoulders. And then down your arms, relaxing your biceps. Elbows revitalize, recharge. Relaxing your forearms. Your wrists revitalize, recharge. All the way down into your hands, from the thumb to the pinky, whole hands, arms, revitalize, recharge. And then I want you to find yourself in the center of your chest, very sacred space, right? Holding your heart, opening up your heart here, feel it vibrating out into the universe, opening up your heart, and then down onto your torso, feeling that up-down motion still going on, relaxing the torso. Letting your hips sink a little bit deeper onto the floor, relaxing your hips, and then down onto your legs, relaxing your thighs. You know, your knees really revitalize, recharge, such an important joints for your journey throughout life. Relaxing your calves. And of course, your ankles, such an important joints as well, supporting a nice, strong, stable posture in your journey of life. And then all the way down to your feet. Revitalize, recharge from the big toe, pinky toe, everything head to toe, revitalize, recharge down into your hair. And you take a few deep breaths on your own. And just honor yourself for showing up today, doing something so good for you. You want to keep this feeling of peace with you. Remember, do not let anybody steal your peace. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.